The other day, I was listening to a message from a pastor, and out of nowhere, he said something that struck me at my core. He said, "A crowded life is the enemy of a fruitful soul, and God wants our souls to be fruitful." Wow, that hit me hard for so many reasons. I think all of us can relate to this statement in one way or another. In fact, if you're watching this in the United States, you might even say it's culturally appropriate, maybe even culturally expected to live a busy life. For instance, if you ask someone, "Hey, how you doing?" Which is the more likely response? Someone saying, "I'm pretty good, we're just busy," or "We're doing pretty good, but we're not doing that much and we feel like we're keeping our schedule free." Listen, I have been married for 16 years, have 5 kids, and enough hobbies and interests to keep me busy for a lifetime. But a crowded life is the enemy of a fruitful soul. If the enemy can't defeat you, I promise he will try to distract you. So what are we supposed to do about it? When I'm feeling busy or these fears and worries of this life seem to be piling on, I turn to Psalm 91. It's an anchor verse in my life, and I believe it can be for you as well. It says, "Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty." This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust in Him. I love this idea of finding rest in the Lord. Many of us want to find rest in our accomplishments and achievements, but those things actually end up making us feel even more busy. Instead, we are called to make the Lord our place of rest. We are called to live in the presence of the shadow of His wings. He alone is our place of refuge and our place of safety. Later on in Psalm 91, it says, "If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you." So here's my encouragement for us today. A crowded life is the enemy of a fruitful soul, and God wants our souls to be fruitful. But they can only be fruitful when we live in the shelter of the Almighty. When we learn to walk in His rhythm of grace and trust that when we make the Lord our refuge, when we make the Most High our shelter, no evil will conquer us. Today, right where you're at, commit that you will live a life that makes its shelter in the Lord Almighty. Trust Him with your busy schedule and know that it is only in Him that we can find true rest and produce the fruit that God desires us to have. For a crowded life is the enemy of a fruitful soul.